400 years from now, humanity had finally clawed its way into the galactic community, clutching a welcome packet, a universal translator, and a wildly overconfident sense of self. Meet Todd Orville, official Earth ambassador, rookie, clumsy, sweaty, and about to make a lasting impression, face first. The planet Zarthex Prime, home to the esteemed Floops, a gelatinous but highly intellectual species with see-through skin and bioluminescent mood spots, had invited Earth's representative for a grand welcome ceremony. The invitation specifically noted, atmospheric gravity, 0.2 standard Earth units. Caution, bouncing is inevitable. Todd did not read the footnotes. In fact, he skimmed the entire manual upside down on the shuttle, assuming gravity warnings were just legalese. His arrival pod touched down on a landing pad made of translucent crystal that chimed with each footstep. Around him stood the Floops, pulsing softly in shades of welcoming lavender. They bounced gently in place like affectionate jellyfish. Todd, in his crisp diplomatic suit, unstrapped himself, waved confidently, and took one bold step forward. He immediately launched 12 feet into the air like a majestic meat cannonball. Ah! Why is the sky getting closer? Todd shrieked, limbs flailing as he arced over the crowd. He landed, face first, into a ceremonial pudding mound known as the Glorp of Harmony, which had taken 3 centuries to ferment. Several Floops gasped. One fainted and turned plaid. There was a pause. Then a sound not unlike a dozen whoopee cushions being slowly stepped on, the Floopian laughter equivalent. Thus began Todd's legendary visit. Determined to recover, Todd attempted to follow his itinerary. But on Zarthex Prime, dignity had the gravitational consistency of whipped cream. He tried walking up the Senate ramp, only to bounce backward into a choir of sentient wind chimes. He bent down to tie his shoe, flipped backward, and rolled down a slope into a tank of sentient cucumber-like creatures who filed a formal complaint, then invited him to dinner. He even managed to get stuck, vertically, in a zero-gravity bathroom tube labeled "Do not enter while nervous." His guide, Splorgle, a pinkish floop with a floating mustache and monocle that defied known physics, offered help. "Ambassador Orville," said Splorgle with gelatinous courtesy, "perhaps you would benefit from a stability orb." Todd nodded, unaware that the orb functioned more like a clear hamster ball. For the next 6 hours, Todd rolled around the galactic archive like a confused snack, occasionally shouting, "Diplomacy is motion." Despite his humiliation, something strange began to happen. The Floops, and in fact, the entire galactic internet, couldn't get enough of him. Footage of Todd's flubs, stumbles, and slow-motion launch into a buffet table aired across 12 star systems. Gravity? Never heard of her. Todd's greatest hits was streamed more times than the last Supernova Cup finals. Memes spread. Reaction GIFs of Todd falling,